Pakistan cricket has always been a story of extreme highs and devastating lows. But for the last several years, four names became the identity of the team: Babar Azam, Mohammad Rizwan, Shaheen Shah Afridi, and Haris Rauf. They weren't just players. They were a brand. But lately, that brand has started to flicker, with Rizwan and Haris finding themselves out of the squad, and Babar and Shaheen struggling with the worst form of their careers. A haunting question has emerged. Is the future of Pakistan cricket dark, or is this just the painful birth of a new era? Before we dive deeper, make sure to subscribe to our channel Pakistan and Globe by MS. Also, leave your thoughts and comments to have direct chat with the creator Shahraz. Let's start part 1, the fall of the Invincibles. For a long time, the duo of Babar and Rizwan was considered untouchable. They broke world records, they chased down 150 scores without losing a wicket, and they gave Pakistan a sense of stability it had lacked for decades. But modern cricket moves fast. The anchor role that Rizwan perfected became a double-edged sword. As strike rates across the globe skyrocketed, the gap between consistency and intent grew too wide to ignore. Seeing a legend like Rizwan, the heart and soul of the dressing room, dropped from the side is a reality check. It tells every young player in the domestic circuit that no amount of past glory can save you from a dip in current utility. Then there's Haris Rauf, the 150-click express. Haris represented the raw, unfiltered pace that Pakistan loves. But pace without a plan B is a dangerous game. When the Yorkers stopped landing and the variations became predictable, the selectors did the unthinkable. They looked past the speed and saw the economy rate. Part 2. The burden of the crown. While Rizwan and Haris are fighting to get back in, Babar and Shaheen are fighting a different battle, the battle against their own shadows. Babar Azam, once compared to the Fab Four, now looks like a man carrying the weight of the world on his shoulders. Every flick off the pads that used to find the boundary is now finding a fielder. The king tag, once a source of pride, has become a target for critics. When a player of his stature goes through a prolonged slump, it's not just a technical issue, it's a crisis of confidence. And then there is Shaheen, the man who used to decide matches in the first 6 balls. Post-injury, we've seen a version of Shaheen that is human. The pace is slightly down, the swing is less vicious, and the intimidation factor has faded. For a bowler who relied on shock and awe, being just another good bowler feels like a failure. Part 3. The ghost of player power. One of the biggest arguments for moving on from these legends is the star culture. For years, the team revolved around these four. While it brought stability, it also created a ceiling. Younger players felt they couldn't break into the top order or take the new ball because the spots were reserved. By benching or dropping these giants, the management is trying to kill the superstar model and replace it with a system model. They want a team where no one is indispensable. But here is the risk. Can you actually replace that much experience? When you remove a Rizwan or a Babar, you don't just lose runs. You lose the fear they instill in the opposition. If the replacements don't perform immediately, the dark future people fear becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Part 4. Is the future actually dark? Is it the end? History says no. Pakistan cricket is like a phoenix. It burns itself down just to rise again. Think back to the post-1999 era or the post-2015 transition. Every time we thought the well had run dry, a new generation emerged. The current struggle of our legends is a natural part of the sporting life cycle. No one stays at the peak forever. The future isn't dark because of a lack of talent. Pakistan has never lacked talent. The future only becomes dark if the system fails to evolve. If we keep looking back at the 2021 to 2022 era with nostalgia instead of building for the 2027 to 2030 era, then we are in trouble. The end of legends is a catchy headline, but in reality it's just the evolution of the team. Whether Babar and Shaheen find their spark again, or whether they make way for the next crop of stars, the green shirt will keep moving forward. Conclusion, the hard truth, we are witnessing a changing of the guard. It's messy, it's emotional, and it's loud. Seeing your heroes fall from grace is the hardest part of being a fan. But the game is bigger than any individual. Babar, Rizwan, Shaheen, and Haris gave us years of joy. If this is the end of their peak, we should thank them for the memories. If it's just a mid-career slump, we should wait for the comeback. But either way, Pakistan cricket is entering a new chapter. And in this chapter, reputations won't win matches, performance will.